rename a module. Let's say, for instance, you have a module that has been already used in certain of your website pages, and then you want to change the module name. So the way that you do it, come to click show dependent. So right click, show dependent. You can see this module here is on this page and also on this template. So the good thing with the live page is with the new HubSpot drag and drop system DND. So the module that you have here, the moment they're already on the page, they have their content. So even if you change their name, the module name is not going to affect your content there. So, but it's always advised, recommended for you to just, if you can copy the contents that you have and then download it. So for instance, like we have the icon is there, you can just copy the content and save it somewhere. Yeah, so just to save your content there nicely. Or if you have, let's say for instance, you have like 200 pages that they're using the same module, and yeah, so what you're gonna have to do, you have to go to use this website called Wayback Machine. You paste the URL of your website, and then after that, so let's just assume that your website is been like since maybe there for 4 years, 3 years, or something like that. So the Wayback Machine is gonna capture the site. You see, so it's gonna capture the site content from the past time, and then after that you're gonna just go there and then copy the content in case if you have a lot of data in your page. But if you do not have, just have 3 pages, you do not have a lot of content, you can just download those content manually. But if there is a lot of pages that are using the same module, use this one here. So the way that you use this one, for instance, let's try, so paste your link there, and then once you paste it, it's gonna show you something like this. Let me check if this one is gonna let's test this. Okay, yeah, as you can see, they're showing us and then here you can see the swing events was 2005, 2004. Let's see, and then you have the month there. If you click, yeah, so we're clicking, you can see a different photo there. The photo has changed. So let's go to here. So you can see 2000. Okay, loading. Got an HT30 check call time. Still loading. Yeah, so the page has been already removed because there's been a long time already. Yeah, so this is the way that you test. You test. So let's test this one here. 2018. Okay, that one is not found. Test this one there. You can check. Okay. All right, let's see what's gonna happen here. Yeah, broken link. So I changed the link to a different one because this one is gonna be easy. So as you can see here, let's say for instance this was your content, that is your content there. So and then you want to make sure that maybe you're gonna retrieve it later or something like that. It's gonna come to the past and then copy your content and stuff. So it's showing you so it's saving all the data of your website. Yeah, so this is the way that this web machine works. So as you can see, we're here, and then we are moving it to October, somewhere there. You can see now they did update their website. As you can see, it's changing. Yeah. So this is the way that, because they keep record of the site, so you can go back to the past and then to the closest past so that you can go get your old content. So in the case of this one here, because this we just created now. So if you have this one here and then either you copy it manually, or if this module has been used to like a lot of pages, so it's better for you to copy this link here. You go, you paste it there, and then it's going to show you a website to go in the past so that you can pull those some of the information there. So now the way now we're going to do this, so for the path name here, you're going to need to change the path name of because of the moment you change the link, the text here, you're going to need to change also the path name of the modules that has been referenced in those templates. Okay, so now let's say for instance the name of the client portal is Tesla. You can set the ATS, and then this is a module font awesome icon module. Let's call this one font awesome. So we change it to font awesome icons. Yeah. So I always like to keep the same structure. So you can use this one, you copy and then you paste there. I always like to make this one to be the same, but sometimes HubSpot is gonna prefer you to have it like this, lowercase. So if you're gonna go like that, it's better to have it like this and like this. But it's better for you to, for make it to be readable. Like when we are trying to look for the module in your page here. So you want it to be readable nicely. You see, instead of showing like this with hyphen lower cases, you want it to be readable nicely when you're looking for the module. So like I said, we've changed our module. This is the way that you change the modules. Once that is done, we publish. Okay, let's go here and then refresh. So let's go check the module if it did change. You can see TS font awesome icon has been changed already. So that's great. So now what you're gonna have to do is, so we have to change that one to our template. So we must look now where is the other template. So we're gonna show dependent. Let's check. We have contact templates. Okay, gladly it did also change, as you can see there. Absolutely working great. So it did change automatically. But if it does not change it, so you're gonna have to come here looking for the old name. So for instance, you do Control F and then you look for icon, and then you're gonna just go until you find the icon. So once you find the icon, and then after that, you're gonna have to change it here. But absolutely already did do the great job to automatically change it there. Okay, so we have also another dependency on page. Let's see if they did change the home page. Okay, the home page has been changed. That's great. Yeah. So that is great. So you have the module that has been changed already there. So yeah, so that's it. So this is the way that you always do it. So yeah, you might experience some glitch. Once you change it, you must always refresh the page. You come here also, you refresh the page. There's design tool, and then if it doesn't change, if the system does not change, you're gonna have to change it manually. So you're gonna have to go to the templates, and then you change there. And then after that, you can also go, if later things happen that does not change here after refreshing, you can go to this here. You go to the three dots here, you click rename, you can also change it there. All right, I think that's it. Thank you so much.